Food Harvest 2020 report was published just over a year ago. It has set an ambitious target of a 50% increase in milk production in Ireland by 2020. This increase in milk production will be achieved through four main avenues. First of all, we have to increase dairy cow numbers. Second of all, we have to increase milk yield per cow. Third of all, we have to increase stocking rate. And fourth of all, we may have to increase the quantity of land allocated to dairy nationally. All our modelling in terms of that increase in milk production is quite achievable. In terms of increased dairy cow numbers, this is already in place. And if you look at the trends for the last 3 years, this has the potential to increase dairy cow numbers going forward by 3% per year. If we look at it then in terms of milk yield per cow, and this is really the backdrop to this is the increase in EBI of our national herd, and we would set a target of a 2% increase in milk yield per cow over the next 10 to 20 years. This would be achieved by using the EBI index. All our modelling again in terms of looking at that breeding programme, this is quite achievable of a 2% increase in milk yield per cow. To maximise the profitability of this increase, we need to increase stocking rate at farm level. Stocking rate will be achieved by better grazing management. The four main avenues of increased stocking rate will be maintaining ryegrass, white clover pastures at farm level, maintaining a correct soil status in terms of P, K and lime status in the soil. Thirdly, this will be increased by better grazing management at farm level, and fourthly, by developing good farm infrastructure at farm level. When quotas came in Ireland in 1985, New Zealand was producing 7.5 billion litres of milk. At that time, Ireland was producing 5.5 billion litres, which corresponds to a 30% higher milk production in New Zealand. Today, New Zealand is producing 16.5 billion litres, which is 3 times what Ireland is producing. The lessons for us from New Zealand is really the lessons from the expansion. The lessons from expansion in New Zealand are very relevant to Ireland, because the increase in production in New Zealand was from pasture-based systems. In New Zealand, the increase in milk production was similar to the 4 areas that I've outlined previously. That is, increased dairy cow numbers, where dairy cow numbers increased from 2.5 million back in 1985 to 4.5 million presently. It was achieved by increasing stocking rate at farm level from 2.3 cows per hectare up to 2.8 cows per hectare. It was achieved by increasing the land area allocated to dairying from 1 million hectares to 1.5 million hectares. And it was achieved by increasing milk yield per cow by on average 2% per year over that period. We have the technology now, and it's a lot of very good development, especially in animal breeding and grassland technology over the last 10 years. They are ready to be used. We have a large number of young people coming into the industry through our agricultural colleges, and the future outlook for milk price is good. So all the 3 main ingredients for an expansion is there.